Sunday, May 15th. I got down here to the barn a little bit ago. I scraped down the dry cows and heifer stalls. And I'm getting grain out of here, out of this bag. Putting it into this bucket. And we carry the bucket over, feed those calves over there in the box stalls. Now that they got grain, we give them hay. They all got a fair amount of hay left from last night. I'll just push this up a little bit for them. Both of the drop cleaners are done, filling the north spreader up. So I'll flip this lever, flip that lever, and then hop in here and go spread. So I'm here behind the house spraying manure. There's an eagle right there, getting pretty close to it actually. Oh, there it goes. There's been two hanging around here since yesterday. There was a one here just a little bit ago. It flew off that way. So I got done with a few things in the barn. Now me and my sister are gonna head somewhere. I'll talk about more where we're going when I get back. So we just got back a little bit ago. I need to unhook this rake. I was raking yesterday for a while, a couple hours. So where we were at what we call dairy bull practice. From about probably December to February, we have that. And then there's what it is there's a contest in February normally. It's a quiz bowl contest with agricultural related questions, specifically dairy. So that was in March this year. They pushed it off a little later. And then there's also a Jeopardy contest, which is the same kind of questions but in the Jeopardy style. I competed in that this year in March and I won that competition. So I'll be going to the national convention this year for that, so that's why I'm going to practice again. And then there's our county had a dairy bowl team too that won, so they're going to nationals as well to compete. So we got practices every weekend like we did earlier. I was gonna hook the baler up. Now I see there's a different tractor in the way, so I better move that quick before I run into it. Yesterday we got some fertilizer, got it in this auger wagon in the back here, and then pulled it back in with this tractor. We might switch the planter over to beans today and plant some beans, depends on how quick we get done. Mowing or not mowing, baling and wrapping the wheat we have to bale today. You look up and it looks like it's kind of gonna rain, but look to the west and it's a little less cloudy. After we bale, we're gonna unhook the baler again, then hook up to this wrapper. Gonna have to move the four-wheeler out of the way. We'll probably stick the baler right there instead of putting it into this tighter space again. So it's around 5:30 now, or 5, I guess. Last clip, I got the baler hooked up, and that was around noon. But I had to help my mom put mulch out around the house, so I did that, and I set my camera down. And then I didn't grab it when we had to run up to the heifer barn and get the bales that my dad baled. So we got them, and then we had a bunch of stuff to do up there. So we got all that done, which that took longer than expected. And then we got the wrapper hooked up too, and we took it to the place that we're gonna wrap. And the bales that we got from the heifer barn, they're not working right. Like, they're not setting on the wrapper right. We think we got them too big. So I need to let heifers in right now in the barn here. My dad went over to a different field and got some more bales, or he's getting them now. So we'll see. We think next time, if we're gonna make some for wrapping, we know we're gonna make them a little smaller. So then hopefully that'll solve our issue. And also, one of the bales that we pulled it off the wagon to set it on the wrapper, and pulled it off, and it broke open right then. So we got a big pile of wheat up where we're wrapping. So we'll pick that up and stick it out in the hay rack. We got a smaller, we got 4 bales in total. That one broke open. Then we had a smaller bale. That one wrapped good. Oh, sorry for not recording all that happened earlier. Like I said, I set my camera down, and then we were kind of like moving. So I never went back and grabbed it. So today we planned on possibly planting some corn again. Maybe switching the planter to beans. We weren't really sure. We were gonna see what was going on. The planter still has corn in it, quite a bit of corn seed and fertilizer. And we don't need the fertilizer on the bean ground. So I thought today might as well just plant the rest of the corn out, then switch to beans. So definitely tomorrow's Sunday, we're probably gonna plant some corn out, or plant until we're empty of either corn or fertilizer. Probably fertilizer first, and then we'll dump the rest of the corn out of the seed boxes, and then we'll switch it over to beans, plant beans. This Jersey here, that's her mom right over there. So I figured since yesterday, since I didn't record a heck of a lot of actually doing stuff, not just in the barn but in general, but I figured I might as well have this video going to the next day and show what's going on today. Plan on planting some corn and switching to soybeans, so we'll see if our plan sticks. I gotta scrape down these stalls here. Got that drop running now. That'll be done in a little bit. So in the meantime, I'm gonna feed hay and grain to these box stalls and calves here. Now I gotta move some bales. Gotta put one downstairs by the box stalls for the heifers and calves. And I gotta put one, or I gotta go up where we're wrapping and get one of those bales. We're gonna put that out too. That one's gonna take 2 people to put it out, because one person's gonna have to run the loader. The other person's gonna have to slice the bottom so we don't have it all fall on the wrap and then have a bunch of wrap sitting in the hay rack. Driving up the stairs to the barn. That can be a little sketchy sometimes, but you gotta put bales in there. Keep them dry. Normally I like it right around this area in the middle, so it's not shoved up against sawdust bags and grain, but it'll be fine. I'll make it work. The corn stalk bales we had around the barn, we had to move them up here so they were out of our way. We wanted to plant the weeds, but the first load of wheat we had, the wagon was right here, pulled the first bale off, and that's what it turned into. Smells good up here though, but over here we have a mess. There's that little bale at wrapped good I was talking about. And over there we have 3 bales, I guess, at wrapped good. I need to get that one to put outside. It's kind of flat. And these 2, one wrapped good after about 3 times of flipping off. And that one flipped off a bunch of times, so that tractor's up here on the wrapper still. Probably gonna come and get it today. So I got it on. We were talking last night, and we're not sure whether we want to do wheat again, bale it, or whether it'd be better just to chop it. If we do that, then we'd have to leave it for like later in May probably, or because I don't know, with hay, if we do hay wetter and then if we want to wrap it, it's a lot nicer, it's a lot tighter, it doesn't bust open and fall apart or fall off as easy. So we'll see what we do. We're still trying to figure this whole wrapping thing out, because this is the 3rd year that we've been doing it. First year we smashed a back window out of the one tractor. Then last year we didn't do as much, but we tested out with some smaller bales and some bigger bales and some hay. And now this year we have a bunch of bales falling apart and falling off, and it's wheat. We haven't done wheat before. This is kind of like the first year that the wheat has really grown good. A few years ago we used to put rye for cover crop, and that used to get huge. Yeah, it used to get as high as the tractors. And we'd plant right into it, and we didn't mow it or anything. So that stuff rye would probably be nicer to bale up and stuff like that and wrap, because it's longer, so it'd be tighter, so it couldn't fall apart as easy. So what we're gonna do now is I gotta run this tractor down the road a little bit, not too far, to this one field. My dad's gonna bring the planter down, it's out back. We got fertilizer boxes about half full, so we're gonna empty them out, plant till they're empty. Then bring it home, switch it to beans, and get it all greased up and ready. And then we'll probably plant beans today. So we got to the field. I'm planting now. This field's split into two sections. There's this section here, and then there's a little bit of a ditch right there, and then there's another section over there. These two sections are very odd shaped. That side over there is even more odd shaped, but I'm going around this section here, gonna try and get around it 3 times. I don't know if I'll get around it 3 times. I think I'll make it around 3 times, but that's it. And then we are gonna switch over to beans. So I just got the fertilizer boxes empty. I went around 3 times, and then I went back and forth twice on some shorter rows. So now we're gonna bring this home. You might be able to see my dad back there with the excavator. He's smoothing out some dips in the field and some ruts. Got the planter home. Just got some lunch. Now we're gonna switch it over to beans. Coming over here, gonna grab some old bags to empty the corn out into. Probably 4 will be enough. Once we get that seed emptied out, we need to come over here to this seed disc and swap it. And maybe it'll catch a little bit of the ground that's in there. Unscrew this thing that's holding it. Since we plant soybeans at a much higher population, we need a different disc, and we'll move some chains around too. So I'll put this plate in, line it up with the hole, and screw this back in. So we just got out to the field, got everything switched over. I'm gonna check the depth quick on all the rows because they're all different. They're covered good. They're not super deep. Probably half inch to an inch deep, I'd say. There at least. Let's find some more. Yep, there's one that's probably a little over an inch deep, so this is good here, this row, and then I'll just check the rest quick. So row 1 and 2 are a touch deeper than I want them. I'm gonna lift them up a little bit quick, a couple of cranks. That's what this is here for. This thing. Let's see, I want it to go. Let's see, like this. What the heck? I don't know if that's the right way or not. I don't. Yeah. No, okay. You gotta go this way. These are tight sometimes, but. No. Let's go just one crank and that'll be good. Now I'll hop in again. Shut the door. Put it out of park. PTO on. Put it down. Let that marker over there go down. Lift it up again. Then put the other marker down. And then we'll go. Okay, I went a little bit further. Now, go out and check everything again. I'll lift it up in case I need to adjust it again. So I got those 2 rows set correctly now. This field we combined last year. Combined the corn, baled up the corn stalks. And last year when we were mowing and baling corn stalks, we were thinking it'd probably help planting next year, which I can definitely tell that it definitely is. The row cleaners don't have to work as hard knocking that residue out of the way, and just in general it doesn't have to go through all that residue, and even growing it's not going to have to grow through it, so it's going to be nicer there too. And we're still going to get the benefit from that crop residue because it's going through the manure and going back into the field. It's just, we're going to use it for something and then put it in. And it's going to be mixed with manure anyway, so it's probably going to be even better, as a better benefit too, back to the ground, so when it's mixed with the manure. So I just got done with this field here. I gotta go down the road just probably, I don't know, 50 feet. Go to the next field. Then we're gonna fill up and then I'll plant that. That's about, I don't know, probably 8 acres, 9 acres over there. And then we got behind the barn, that's about 10 acres to do. Hopefully we can get done today. We'll see what happens. So I finished that field that was up the road a little bit. I had to go a little bit and we filled it up, planted that. I'm home now. The planter's still at that field. My dad's gonna come back from the heifer barn in a little bit and move it to here, and then we're gonna plant here behind the barn. I'm gonna head to the house quick, see if I can get this video edited or at least started. So I'm gonna plant this field tonight after I edit this. So that'll be it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.